Okay, all set to go. Here's Tommy Pham.
Tommy Pham.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ryan Reynolds at the plate now as he chases after that one. Nice warm day here. Good baseball weather. Does that change anything, Chris, especially for the hitters?
Absolutely. You feel so much.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He shoots one out to right. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead.
O'Neal Cruz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Check swing, and he went. And it's 1-1.
And Boog, hitters can be a little less aggressive on hard stuff early in the season just because of how cold it is and not wanting to get a stinger. Now you think, oh, it's just a jam, a shot, it's a broken bat, but sometimes players get deep thumb bruises that can linger for a while. So, you know, you just want to avoid that if you can, but at the end of an at bat, you're just trying to battle no matter what.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there are 2 down. This is Joey Bart. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So the inning's still alive with Andrew McCutchen coming to the dish. The guy that I've encountered that hates the cold weather the most, Mookie Betts. I mean, he grew up in Tennessee, so it's not exactly like balmy there. I mean, it gets a little chilly in Tennessee, but under 60 degrees, he will wear 2 sets of batting gloves, one on top of the other, and sometimes he'll wear not 1 set of thermals, but 2 sets of long johns. Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
Slap the other way, foul. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
The shortstop takes the ball. So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
And that's down, a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Into the second deck it goes, and just like that, they're out front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the home run.
The first baseman, Matt.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Matt Mervis. Swings and misses at the sweeper.
0-1.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Here's the opening day lineup for Miami. Chris, they had a frustrating 2024 season.
Well, that's putting it mildly, Boog. 100 losses is no fun at all. They've had only 2 winning seasons since 2010, and the NL East just gets tougher and tougher. But every opening day brings new hope, and we'll see what 2025 has in store for Marlins fans. He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
This one smoked, could be trouble. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That's off the inside corner, and now it's 3-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill. That clips the corner.
0-1's the count.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 2-run shot for Miami this inning. And it's now a back here at Lone Depot Park. Top of the second. And stepping in is the speedy Nick Gonzalez. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Pretty much textbook pitching for the 3-pitch K right there. Jumped ahead 0-2 on 2 pitches he didn't want to go after at the plate. Then, knowing he's going to be a little more aggressive, trying to protect, He expands just out of the zone where he couldn't do anything with it. He gets the strikeout and keeps the pitches thrown to a minimum. Very nice.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Swung on, belted. High bounce, takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he blows that one by him at 100. That misses, and the count is 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Here on opening day. In the air, right side. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Miami, we head to the bottom of the 2nd. And the batter now, Graham Pauley. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Pauley goes 6'1", 200 pounds, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Drilled out towards left center field. Cruz going back. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. 2nd and 3rd. Nobody out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Righty delivers. Ripped on a line to center. And that is a big first out. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Golden opportunity right here. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Fought off foul. To third, Hayes. And there's 2 down. And now, Jonah Bride.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
This one in the air. Hayes. Squeezes it, and that is the inning. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's the strike.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Check swing. No appeal. And the count is 3-1. Lifted in the air, right field. Conine makes the grab, 1 away. Brian Reynolds here. He's already homered in this game.
Designated hitter, Brian Reynolds.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
And he takes it himself for the out. Cruz batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. right through there. Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Set for the bottom of the third. And here's the first baseman, Matt Mervis. In the air out to center. Gonzalez on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Cruz tracks it down for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear.
And that's a fair ball. And he's got a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
So, runner at second, 2 down. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's a fair ball. And he can't come up with it. The run comes in from second. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
And the batter now, Graham Pauley. McCutchen pulls that one down, and that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Out of the fourth, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. Alcantara back to work. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Sneaks through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
McCutchen in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 down. Up next for the Pirates, Nick Gonzalez. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Andy Rodriguez. In there for strike 1. The Pirates down by a pair here on opening day. Pauley on to first, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Line to left. Coming on is Pham to make the play.
Now
back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards. The next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Slapped foul. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. McCutchen hauls it in, 2 away.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Stowers at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. They say you win. 2 down, nobody on.
No balls,
we're here in
2
the bottom
strikes.
of the 4th. Caught him looking for the K. Nothing doing for the We go to the top of the fifth. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. Little chopper rolls foul.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Connor Falefa, batting with one down, takes a strike.
That's a ball.
One out, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's a little
Ball 3.
high.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Nope,
And that's ball 4.
Thank you, babe.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Fan lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Just missed. Connor Falefa, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Designated hitter, Brian
Reynolds in the box now, takes strike 1. And fouled off.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Stowers makes the grab on the run. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now here's the Marlins DH, Jonah Bride. Foul ball. Bride measures 5 feet 10 inches, 29 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That one down the line, and it goes just foul.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him. Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Going to count 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
2 down, base is empty. And now for the Marlins, Otto Lopez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Gonzalez. And the inning is over. And 1-2. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the catcher comes up to him. Joey Bart. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. And that should quiet this home crowd. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
McCutchen at the plate now, and that's inside. That one ran inside, almost got him.
2 balls, no strike.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
got 3-0.
Alcantara maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Now one gone in the top of the 6th. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Now 1-1.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offering upstairs.
That's ball 3.
Up the middle. Lopez whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Andy Rodriguez getting ready to hit, and a foul ball. That misses, and it's 1-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cannonball coming. It's now a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now for the bottom of the 6th, and
Number
there's a new pitcher on the
64.
mound. Caleb Ferguson.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Conine,
the
the
count.
leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Up the middle, and that one handled. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Singy, it was tough to tell in live action if the ball actually beat him, and it looks like they want some time to review it.
Yeah, we'll get another look up here too, and you know, they called him out on the field, but it just might be worth the challenge, and they'll have to see clear evidence the other way
Ladies
to
and
overturn
gentlemen,
this thing.
the
Here's one
Marlins
more
are
look,
challenging
Singy.
the
You
previous
think they're going to
flag.
overturn it? I kind of do.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance as well. I mean, the more I look at these different angles, the more I'm becoming convinced that he actually beat the throw. So it's turned out to be a pretty good challenge.
The decision's been made, and he's safe. So they overturn the call, and they get
Upon
it right
video
by
review,
taking
the
a chance
call of
with a
outs
chance.
at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
And here is Derek Hill. And look out,
Perfect.
as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, that adds another runner, and now they've got one in scoring
Now
position.
batting,
Looks
the
like
third
things are
baseman.
getting a little wobbly out there on the mound.
Paulie.
Paulie in the box again, takes a strike.
There's an
0-1.
opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball there. Got him swinging.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Hauls it in for the out. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. 1 for 3. A swing and a soft liner. And that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 4-2.
Waste no time there. Just a flare down that right field line, and he got it to drop in fair. I guarantee you, he was yelling, get down as he ran out of the box because, Boog, sometimes you just got to talk to it.
Now back
Down the
left
number
fielder,
2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one out to right. McCutchen makes the catch. And the inning is over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. Back here in Miami. And now, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Alcantara back to work. Out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that one fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first.
Edwards zips it across. That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
This one chopped up the middle. Safe at first as they can't make the play. And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. Way high.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And the slider just misses. Right down to shoot. Now 2-1. There's a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs.
Struck him out looking.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in play somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And he makes the play on the warning track. And that's the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Dennis Santana.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Santana.
Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Borucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton.
That was the emergency hack right there.
The 0-2. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there. Right. Aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is down low.
2-0.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2-1.
This one popped up. Kiner-Falefa sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. And now it's going to be Otto Lopez. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. His first homer of the year, and they add on. It's 6-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
One down. Griffin Conant now at the plate. One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Derek Hill. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground, but it kicks foul. And a swing and a miss.
So hard to
No
touch.
balls, 2 strikes.
Being at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the...
Cruz makes a nice running. Right through there for a strike. Alcantara still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Man at first. Up next for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Bart on at first, nobody out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. 1 away. Throw over to first. Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a...
And it gets by him. She'll still come home with it. Bart around third. He'll score. Hey.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach is head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ballgame.
In the air, left field. Stowers grabs it on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hayes stands in now and watches strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. In the air, out towards left center. Nabs it, and that is that. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Ryan Borucki.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes. Check swing, called strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll get down for a hit. And now 2 aboard. Now it's the Marlins leadoff hitter, Xavier Edwards. Broken back ground ball to second. Gonzalez whips it to first. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next,
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting 1 out of it.
And at the plate for Miami, Kyle Stowers. He's already homered here in this one. And that one clips the corner. Spits the plate, and it's 0-2. Got him. Dave Lawrence rings him up.
Big strikeout right there, and that kind of takes the pressure off the defense a bit. Infield was in, so now they can move back, give themselves more time on a grounder to make a play. A lot more ways to work out of this and strand that runner at third now.
Right. In the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake. Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking. That's the 3rd out.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to.
And we're back, and the batter will be the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Conine on the move to the alley, and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. He's 2 outs away. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. The other way. Base hit. The throw in.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitter.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it.
And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single. Here's Joey Bart now.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
Out number 2. So they're down to their final out. And now it's Andrew McCutchen. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1.
Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps. Give them an opportunity with 2 out.
Sneaks through, base hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Marlins take the season opener and move to 1-0.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.